up, YouTube? It's your boy, the Sneaker Knocker, the one and only judge of all kicks and apparel on YouTube, and you can refer to me as the Sneaker Judge. Now today, you already read the title. I want to get into it. I want to talk about it. So bring it in, guys. Now today, I started my day off waking up early, thinking that I was going to go to the finish line, cop these UNCs, OGs, and be the happiest person in the world. But that didn't happen as planned. I called finish line the day before. They said, come at serve. I asked them, do you think it's going to be a line? They said, yeah, for the amount of calls we've been getting, I think the line's going to start forming at 7. I got to finish line at the Galleria. That's an hour away from where I live at like 7:20. The line wasn't that bad. Like, it wasn't a bad line that you see in New York City that goes around the corner. It was about 20 people. I was probably the 20th person to join the line, and then like another 10 came behind. So these employees and these managers, they come in 10 minutes after they were supposed to release at 8 o'clock and tell us, oh, we only got 16 pairs. So people start counting people in the line, and they notice like, damn, I wasted my time coming here because I'm damn near the 17th person. I'm the 18th person. I'm the 19th person. And I'm the 20th person. So I'm like, dag. So I waited around to see if that was a lie. But it wasn't a lie. Oh, we got a size 12. Yeah, I'll take that. Oh, we sold out. We got a size 11. I'll take that. People was just copying whatever to cop it so they can have it, resell it. Cool. Anybody that was there and they size wasn't available, they still brought a size just because they came there and they didn't want to have their time wasted. So that's understandable. But what I want to get into today is how you have YouTubers with clout, you have them with a substantial amount of subscribers doing these how to cop videos, putting out false information to the community. These guys, I consider them false prophets because they tips, their advice, the techniques, the methods, everything that they telling you guys to do on copying these sneakers that are limited, that are actually limited, is not helpful. It's not helping you. It's only creating more frustration because you actually believe in these guys and what they're saying and actually believe that you're going to be able to get the sneaker that you so desire. But it's not true because not even themselves can get the sneakers that they want. But they only putting out how to cop videos for content. It's malarkey. It's bullshit. So don't buy into it. What I'm bringing you guys today is an idea. I myself am willing to invest in this idea. Why are we taking L's 2019? Why are we still taking L's in 2019? I want those West Coast W's. That's what I want. I want W's. I want to win. And I'm tired of taking L's. What really got me is that sneak drop on Sneakers app of the Travis Scott ones. Now, boom. Unbreakable kicks as I'm watching it live with everybody discussing everything that they've been discussing throughout the months to pass. And he says, yo, Sneaker app just dropped those Travis Scott ones. I go in the app, within 3 seconds, it was sold out. And I had the automatic pay on the Sneaker app. So my information is already in the system. So all I gotta do is click the size. All I gotta do is click the price tag, find the size that I want, and click buy now. But as I hit buy now, it says, oh, sorry, these are already sold out. And the same thing on Finish Line. They did a sneak release, dropping sneakers at 6, 7, 5 o'clock in the morning. And as you wake up, they're already sold out. And it's trying to get you to not go to your local store. And it's saying, oh, sneakers are temporarily unavailable. So they don't want you to come because they know that they doing dirty. They know that these employees and the managers are taking pairs for themselves, which is taking it away from the potential customer. I don't feel like these employees and the managers should be able to select pairs that they want. They should add those pairs that they want in their order before it arrives to the store. It shouldn't be you telling people, yeah, first come, first serve, but you're not telling them how many pairs are available. And then when we get there, you telling us it's only 16 pairs available. To me, that sounds like bullshit. So, I present you guys IOX bots. IOX bots. Yes. AIOX bots. It's a sneaker bot. I'm not being sponsored by them. I just feel it's necessary to put this information out in the sneaker community because I know there's other people out there like me that are tired of taking these L's, man. I want to be on the winning side. I don't want to be on the losing side no more. So starting it off, what is a sneaker bot? A sneaker bot is a software program made especially to help sneaker fans like me and you buy limited edition sneakers. They help automate the buying process and allow us to try multiple times to get the shoes we want. In addition to multiple trials, a sneaker bot can perform the task you usually need to do much faster. A prime example, I missed out on the finish line as I was present and in person, I wasn't able to get them. So I decided, you know what? Foot Action and Champs are releasing these sneakers online, available for purchase online today at 10 a.m. So I was already 30 minutes ahead of the time. Normally, I would be a little behind, but I was on it today. So I waited as the countdown began till it got to 30 minutes, until it got to those sneakers being available. And as those sneakers became available, those sites began to crash. Everything was a malfunction. Everything was dysfunctional. It wasn't able to get you to your cart. It wasn't able to allow you to sign in. Even if you were signed in and signed you out, you kept having to refresh. And for those like me who added something to a cart, was not even able to buy it until the end where everything was sold, and then it made you believe that you was one that was able to get one in the cart, and now you're about to make that purchase and you're going to see that confirmation email, but no. It told you, sorry, these are sold out. Oh, your cart is undefined, etc., etc. All bullshit, all leading to built-up frustration, and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. I want to be a reseller, so now I'm going to invest in a sneaker bot. So this sneaker bot is called IOX. It's an affordable bot versus a top $500 bot. It's really affordable, and today they're having a special sale, as you will find out in a few minutes shortly. So, why do we need this bot? Why do me and you need a sneaker bot? For those who are feeling like this is relatable, for those who agree with the frustration that I felt today and that I'm still feeling, why do we need a sneaker bot? I'm going to tell you. You may be fooled, as I mentioned, by those YouTubers putting out that false information into thinking that buying limited edition sneakers is easy. It's not. But it's not. Hundreds of thousands of sneakerheads race on every release to get the sneakers they want first. The highly competitive nature of these races makes it almost impossible to cop anything without a sneaker bot within today's day and era. It's 2019. Let's stop playing. Let's invest in these sneaker bots instead of being forced to buy overpriced sneakers when we could just fucking get them for the retail price and sell them for a quick double up. Because most people who invest in these bots are looking to resell them. But if you are able to get them for $160, you're not that eager to try to get as much for it. If you could get a quick double up, your job is done. And that's how I feel. If I could get a quick double up for a pair, I'm done. I'm not going to go into triple margarine. I'm not doing it. So, how much do they cost? Depending on the features and the reputation, like it's rep, what others are saying about its success rates. The sneaker bot can cost you up to $500. Adding to that, the cost of sneaker proxies and servers, which you will also need, and you got yourself a huge sum to pay. So these inflated costs might talk you out of copping sneakers, and it may eventually even have you lose your passion for sneakers as a whole. But there's still hope for you. In fact, it's becoming easier to find cheap sneaker bots. Bot makers are very much aware of the state of the sneaker industry. They also know that the more it costs a sneakerhead to get a pair, the more likely he'll resent the idea. Therefore, many major bot makers and some of new players in the game are creating a cheap sneaker bot that almost works the same way as a more expensive bot. Now, I normally don't go with cheap or expensive. I'm in between. And I'm definitely not going to invest $500 in an expensive sneaker bot. So affordable is where I'm going because I'm all with the hope game. I hope this works. So moving on. Where can you find a cheap sneaker bot? IOX. Type it into Google and do your research. IOX is the next best thing for people like me and you. So it says, now since it's called the cheap sneaker bot, some might think it doesn't perform well or as well. But actually you can always find a reliable and cheap sneaker bot that can deliver exactly what you need. A good performance, an easy to navigate interface, and a couple of pairs of your favorite kicks. Most of these cheap sneaker bots are extensions bots. They are very much user friendly, fast, and for most importantly, affordable. Sorry for that, little retardation coming out. However, paying less for a cheap sneaker doesn't mean you have to compromise on the performance. You never have to compromise on the performance because these makers are actually trying to provide you guys with the best performance that is out there and available. Because normally people go for expensive things, but then when you have somebody else who wants to get into that same industry and that same market, now you have competition. So in order to beat the competition, you have to have the same performance, the same product and quality, but it also has to be at a lower price margin. It has to be at a lower rate for you to be able to gain customers. In order to gain customers, they have to believe in that product. So if this product actually works, that's how you increase your clientele. And then eventually that person who was at the top of the game with the most unaffordable bot is now going to lose clients, lose business, and then everything becomes affordable. So next up, it says, so look for a sneaker bot or extension that allows you to use multiple billing and shipping profiles. It also has to support the major sneaker sites you're probably planning on copping from. Now, since you enter this sneaker crazy world, or it says, now since you enter this crazy world of sneakers, then you're probably interested in things like Supreme and other items as well. So what you also want is sneaker bot to support is Supreme and everything else that you are intended on copping from. Copping from any site you want using just one bot is a major plus. You don't want to end up buying a Supreme bot or a separate sneaker bot because you're just going to be paying separately and you're just going to have multiple bots when one can do the same. And that one bot that we're talking about is IOX. So if you was wondering where to cop a cheap and affordable sneaker bot, go to IOX.com and there you have it. Now they have an original price that goes for $100, but now today, if you would go today and you watch this video and you go research them today, they're going for $49.99. In this package, it comes with basically everything. So the description of this is, it comes with features like multiple billing profiles, multiple shipping profiles, advanced copy mechanisms, multiple sites supported, user-friendly interface, it says auto add to cart, auto checkout, and free updates. And it also supports everything like eSpace, Supreme, Bake, Yeezy Supply, The Goodwill Out, Soulbox, Nike, Foot Action, Foot Locker, eSpace, Champ Sports, etc. It pretty much supports everything that you will be copping from. Everything that is of a limited edition release. Now this bot is going for $49.99. I advise you guys to jump on it. It has frequent updates. It lowered the cost. It has 24-hour support system, so if you guys find any difficulties, you will be able to reach them. They're always available. How it works is you install IOX, and after you finalize your purchase, you will receive a confirmation email containing the download link and activation code. Once that happens, you download the extension, install it to add Chrome. You install it and add it to your Chrome. Number 2 on the list is you set up your profiles. You will insert your billing and shipping information. You add the proxies when available and proceed to select your items. After selecting your items, and your desire with the convenient size and colorway, you start the task when advised and watch iOS go to work, and it basically does magic. And then last but not least, you enjoy copping. With an increased copping power and a simple UI, iOS increases your chances at copping all your favorite limited edition items. And as I mentioned, the features. Next up, we're going to talk about the proxies. Now, the reason why you need these proxies is for aiming at boosting your sneaker or Supreme copping game. You know you need proxies. Sneaker proxies and Supreme proxies are your way at getting the limited edition items you desire without getting banned. So now the proxies are for you to avoid getting banned, because nowadays sites have built a fortified security method that doesn't allow, it has a security measure that doesn't allow for you to cop more than one pair. So in order to maintain that security measure, you have to get a proxy. So to avoid not being able to to avoid being banned for trying to cop more than one purchases, or being found available or able to cop more than one purchases, you have to buy into the proxies, which costs an additional amount of money, which is why they probably going for sale. So today might be my lucky day, because if it's going for $49.99, I'm definitely going to invest in everything it comes along with, because I'm not playing. So that's the whole purpose of a proxy. It also says every added proxy is another pair you can add to your collection, and the best part about sneaker proxies is that they minimize your risk at getting banned to almost no. And as for more and for how many proxies you need, the best ratio is 1-for-1 for optimal results, and to make sure none of your orders get canceled, or so that your own IP address doesn't get banned from being able to cop from sneaker sites. Get one proxy for every task you're running. So for every task you're running, get one proxy. But I'm going to just minimize it. I'm not going to have multiple tabs and, multiple sites. I'm going to minimize it and see how this works. If I get good results, I might buy into it more, but it has to generate me some money first. So they have 5 proxy packages going for $11. It comes with optimized for sneakers and Supreme, 1 Gbps internet relay speed, dedicated proxies, 24-hour credit system, supports Shopify, Supreme, and Adidas. The 10 proxy package is $20, and then they have a 15 proxy package, and it's $28. And they all have the same criteria. They all have the same description within it. It just charges you more for more proxies. Last but not least is an iOS sneaker server. This is more important because they have milliseconds. Now, when you're making these requests on these sites, it's something called milliseconds of the clicks that you make to reach that generator of the server to grant you your access and request. So normally our home internet broadbands and Wi-Fi connections, they take up to 400 and 500 milliseconds. But with the sneaker dedicated servers, they only take 1 millisecond. So once you click it, your access is granted. But you risk the chance of using your own service of connection and Wi-Fi, and it's going to take you up to 400, 500 milliseconds, and you may not have that request be granted in the time that you need, and somebody else may be able to have that access granted faster than you, which puts you more and more back within that race. Remember, we in that race. We in that rat race. We all trying to get there. We're all trying to get our sneakers and our carts to be processed and checked out. But if you have that slow internet and you working with 400, 500 milliseconds versus somebody working with 1 millisecond, you're going to constantly be behind. So it's worth buying into the server. It says, your success is our success. And to make sure you get all the tools you need to cop the items you want, we created our own iOS sneaker server. iOS servers created and optimized for sneakers and Supreme releases, giving you more chances at copying regardless of the device you're using. A sneaker server will give you access to powerful resources and high-speed internet connection. And by that sneaker server, you can increase your copying chances big time. And as I mentioned, it just helps you be able to secure that bag versus not securing that bag. And there you have it, guys. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, because you have tuned in with the Sneaker Knocker, the one and only judge of all kicks and apparel on YouTube. And you can refer to me as the Sneaker Judge. And I'm out. Peace.